680's Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, it is the end of a Canadian retail icon. Sears Canada looks set to close all of its remaining stores. While it will cost many jobs, it could also mean big sales over Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was coming probably, Francis, but it's still a tough pill to swallow. So many people, being thrown out of a job here. But Sears Canada throwing in the towel. After 65 years, they're going to close the remainder of their 130 stores in the country. About 13,000 more people will be laid off. Now, Sears wants to start the liquidation, the sales, by next Thursday. So you're going to start seeing deals at existing Sears stores. The stores themselves will remain open for the next 10 to 14 weeks. Most of the employees in the stores will keep their jobs for that 10 to 14 weeks. But the 800 employees at Sears head office here in Toronto, the vast majority of them will leave next week. Sears, of course, the latest victim of a department store decline that's swept across North America. More and more money going online to places like Amazon. It's amazing how quickly the things have changed for Sears. I asked its executive chairman just back in April what he would say to employees worried about their jobs. I got a lot of phone calls from Sears Canada employees. They were worried that their jobs might be at risk. What would you say to them?
I would say that, we have our own strategy, we have our own business, we have our own brand, our own label, our own cut and Sears Essentials, and we're on a path to reinventing this entire business. And
you're posting the same type of losses that they are in the U.S. You're facing those same sort of issues with money going online, are you not?
We have an entire new online business. If you were to look at our website, very different than it looked a year ago. We've really changed the whole business.
Francis, they went from everything's hunky-dory to everything's gone and closed in the span of 6 months. And you got to worry too about what this means for malls across Canada. Nobody's going to malls anymore. Malls are still hurting from the Target departure. So there's big ramifications here.
And you got to wonder if maybe Amazon is part of the reason for Sears' demise. It's now testing new technology that would deliver packages directly into your home or car after Walmart announced similar plans last week.
Yeah, we were talking about this just a couple of days ago.
And how creepy it was. Yes.
I know, we're like, we don't want someone coming in our house while we're not there. But, there's a big problem now in the delivery business, and it's package theft. So Amazon, they're testing technology whereby you put a box on your license plate and it would contain your car keys, and the delivery person could unlock your car, put your package in. Walmart, as you say, showing off how their service would work. There'd be a little pin code on your door, which would let the delivery person in, and he or she would put your groceries or your packages away. So we're seeing all sorts of innovation from places like Amazon, and I guess that's why, Sears is going the way of the dodo. It didn't innovate in that same sort of manner, Francis.
And the innovation, you give your keys away to your home and your car. What could go wrong?
Yeah, we're giving our privacy away in all sorts of ways right now, I think, aren't we?
So self-driving cars are coming in sooner than we think. The first advertising push for them has begun, and it features a big celebrity.
Yeah, biggest basketball star in the world, LeBron James. So this is for Intel. They're developing the chips for self-driving cars. So this ad shows an apprehensive LeBron James crawling into the back of an autonomous vehicle, watches the car drive itself, but by the end he likes it and he says he wants to keep the car. So far, driverless or car companies have been reluctant to advertise their driverless cars. Intel has a bit of leeway here because it's only making the technology behind it, but it really shows that to get consumers on board with this, you're going to need trust, and that's why this sort of ad focuses around the car gaining LeBron James' trust, Francis.
Very interesting. So there's nothing worse than wasting money, especially if we don't intend to, and you're looking at ways we waste money without even realizing it.
Yeah, flushing it down the drain without even knowing. So a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, not comparing prices, and this is a big one because you see a wide variety of prices and many retailers will meet the lowest price. So as they say, it always pays to shop around. Expired food, every time we throw something out, it's money down the drain. And they say you shouldn't get too hung up on expiry dates either. Name brands, they're generally not any different to off-brand except for the price. So look for the off-brands. Paying interest on credit cards. The average consumer pays $2,600 a year just in credit card interest.
Wow.
So if you can reduce that, Francis, or move it to a lower interest line, you'll be better off for it. Buying everything new. It's easier nowadays than ever to go online and look for things like used clothes or used furniture. And finally, procrastinating. Plan ahead, and this is especially true for airline tickets. And they say now, Francis, is the best time to look at your holiday travel plans to buy your tickets for the Christmas period. Get the best deal.
Good to know. How about those Leafs, huh? I mean, 3 games. Okay, it's only 3 games, but already I think the victory parade's being planned here.
So we're staking out our spot on Yonge Street already, aren't we?
We are. It's right there. It's right back there. So they are undefeated right now. Okay, 3 games, but already Vegas is taking note.
Yeah, they sure are. I mean, we were just talking about the odds for the Leafs before the season started last week, and I think they were like 6th, 7th, or 8th overall. Now look at this. Edmonton Oilers, still your favorite team at 7-1, but there's the Leafs, 2nd overall favorites to win the Stanley Cup at 9-1. Followed by Pittsburgh. The Leafs are actually favored to win the Eastern Conference at this point. And of course, there's all sorts of economic impact. Adrian Gabriel's going to be looking at this, Francis. Bars and restaurants, and therefore the overall Toronto economy on a whole benefits when the Leafs do well. I bet you were
amazing
yelling and cheering at your TV last night.
I was yelling, yes.
So was I.
Thank you, Richard.